Welcome back to Stormin' Norman Says. After the last video where I showed off my leather notebook collection, I thought it only fitting to show off the ones I have that are not made of leather. So I don't have as many of these because obviously, if you saw that video, you know I'm kind of a leather dude. I like leather. But I got a few of these. Some of these are what happens when you go down the notebook rabbit hole, so to speak, and you start buying things. And it's also a problem with online shopping. But that's a video for another time. But you get on the notebook kick and you're like, oh, this is a cool notebook, but I don't want it to get beat up in my bag when I'm going to work or whatever. I don't want it to get beat up, so you buy a case for it, and then you're like, well, this case ain't as cool as I thought it would be. I'm going to try this other one. And you know how it goes. The first domino has fallen. I don't know where we should start. I'm not sure exactly what order I bought these in, but I'm pretty sure these are the oldest ones. This is a Ride in the Rain zipper cover, and it's upside down. What is this? A notebook? Yes. This is a Ride in the Rain notebook. And if you know what Ride in the Rain is, that they make stuff for all weather kind of thing. They make paper that you can write on when it's wet. And it doesn't like soak up water or anything like that. Like, it's waterproof paper. You know what I'm saying? And it works very well with the Fisher Space Pen. In fact, they have their own Fisher Space. Let me show you. I just happened to pull it out of the notebook. I was cleaning around the office earlier and I found this. Now this is either, because I can't tell because it's black and there's no branding on it, but this is either this Fisher, I don't know what they call it. I don't think it's called the Space Pen, obviously, because it don't look like a space pen. But Ride in the Rain has their own version, and I have it. And I have the Fisher version, so I'm not really sure which one this is. But it's just and it's got the Fisher cartridge in there, pressurized cartridge. And it works well with the Ride in the Rain stuff. And I got some gospel tracks in there. I need to put them somewhere I can get to them. But it's just you can use this for actually a couple different things. I bought a planner as well. I don't know where the planner is. And I use this. Did I write a date in it? It had to be 2016, 2017. Something like that. I didn't write no date in it. But this is C980, if you're wondering, this cover. And they also make it like a 3-ring binder you can put in here. And it's got all these spots for a pen, and on the back it's got a pocket right there, and you close it up and zip it up. Now this, the reason I didn't like it is because it just seems way bigger than it needs to be. Like it swallows the notebook. Now I imagine if you put the little 3-ring binder thing that they make in here, it would probably make a lot more sense. But I just didn't really care for it. And this was back in the stage, like I was telling you about, where I worked outside, and I thought it would be cool to have a notebook to carry around with me. And this seemed like a good idea because you could write on it wet, and you could beat the tar out of it, and it could take it. But I don't know, I just didn't care for it. So that's Ride in the Rain. This, a similar story. Who makes this? It's called the Bullet. but that's not who makes it. I can't remember who makes it. I'm in a group on Facebook called Budget EDC, and somebody in there shared a picture of this, and I was like, man, what is that? I gotta have it. It's got 2 pinholes in the front. I'm like, man, I could put me a pen and a highlighter in there. It's got the Velcro on the front. You can put patches on there. It's got D-rings if you wanted to put a strap on it. I don't know why you would. And a handle and a really nice zipper. You open it up. It's got another spot for a patch, pockets, card holder for your ID if you want to. Same thing on the back. And it holds these military issue notebooks. I don't know who makes them because they're a government issue. So if you've ever been in the military, you know what I'm talking about. But, and this notebook, I know we're not really talking about notebooks, but this notebook was kind of a mind dump that I started in late 2022, it appears. And it looks like I used it for about a month. Yep, not even a month. December of 2022. So, again, it was one of those things I bought thinking I would take it to work and it would be all tactical, and but like I said, I worked outside, and no matter what I tried, you know, I rode a mower all day. There's no way I was going to, you know, keep a notebook with me on a lawnmower, so this didn't work out. Of course, I work on a mower now, which is why you see all these other case notebook covers. We'll go with the one y'all already know. Lockby Field Journal, and y'all probably know about this one, most of y'all anyway. Made out of wax canvas from Lockby, got a side handle, got a pocket on the back, got this aluminum buckle and a strap that holds it. You're supposed to put it in there and then take this part and pull it and tighten it, and then whenever you want to open it, you lift up on the back of the buckle. It slacks up and you can just get it right out of there. And it also has a loop on the back, so if you want to, you can loop it in there, keep it out of your way if it's in your way. It has a pin loop, elastic pin loop on it right there. And on the inside, it's got the yellow honeycomb, like a vinyl, I guess you would call that, I'm not real sure. Pocket, 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 mesh pocket, and a big pocket on the back, and it's got 4 elastics in it. I have taken the elastics out of this before for an experiment, we'll say, and I ended up putting them back in there, which terrified me because I'm like, there ain't no way I'm gonna get these elastics back in the way they were. But I did a pretty good job, got them in there. You know, you don't want them too tight, but you don't want them too loose either, and I kind of got them in the sweet spot there. And I showed y'all this back when we did the Studio Neat notebook thing. And this thing's awesome. I want to say my wife got me this for my birthday in 2020, I want to say, or 2021. Might have been, not sure. And I love this thing. I don't use it, of course, but I love it. And we'll have to put this back into the rotation at some point, because if you feel wax canvas in your hand, it's not as good as leather, okay? Feeling leather in your hand is way better, but feeling wax canvas in your hand is a close second. Close second. Let us go. We'll save these 2 for last. This is Lehit Smart Fit from Lehit Labs, L-I-H-I-T Lab, the Smart Fit cover. And I guess I should get a notebook so I can show you what it looks like. So the Lehit Labs has this big old pocket, Velcro flat pocket on the front, pin hole right next to it, and then a bigger pocket above that. On the inside, you got these two little pockets for whatever, and a big pocket down here, and then a, I think they call that a secretary pocket right there, and that's where you put your notebook in, or back there. Anyway, let me show you. Get this elastic out the way. Hopefully this fits. There we go. Put that right in there. Shutter on down. It's got an elastic in the front instead of the back. You just put it around there. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. And it's in there. And then you pop it open like that. And there's your notebook. And if you use the paper notebooks, like I showed you in the Lockbee, you could probably fit two of them, one in the front, one in the back, if that's your jam. I always think that looks terrible. I don't like it. But that might be your jam. And there's your notebook in there. So that's how that works. And we'll worry about getting that out later. I don't know why. I didn't like this because of the pocket on the front. And I don't know. I think the notebook I was wanting to put in it wouldn't fit. I think I bought this for my endless stationary planner that I bought last year. I tried to use it last year. And I bought this to go on it, and it wasn't, the planner's too thick. It wouldn't shut correctly. So ended up, I don't know, I just didn't like it. Just, yeah. Now these two are both from Diodrio, and I want to say they're just one of those fly-by-night Chinese companies on Amazon. I got this one first, and let me get my notebook out of here. And this one's, you know, same thing. Slide your notebook in there, and bam, bam. And it's got an elastic with this little leather thing on it. Closes right up. Got different kinds of pockets. Like if you're holding it upright, they're sideways. You can fit a pen in there. Pocket on the back. Handle. Pocket, 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 mesh pocket, and another pocket right there if you wanted to do the two notebook thing, if that was your jam. Then a pocket right there. And I ordered this one, I was like, that's pretty cool. It was alright. I used it for something. Keeping something up back when I was first, you know, getting to the point where I'm like, hey, I don't work outside no more. I can carry notebooks around, and I kind of got out of control and was carrying way too many notebooks, and I have one in here. I bought this one. This is also Diodrio. It's basically almost the same as this, except it has the pockets like normal in the front, pocket in the back, handle on the side, and it's zippered. Instead of having an elastic closure on it, it's got a zipper, which I thought would be fantastic. That's why I bought it. I was like, that would be way better than having the elastic thing. But like I said, for the most part, like it's designed a little bit differently, but as far as features go, it's basically the same thing. Pocket, 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 elastic, pocket, just like that one. And you put your notebook in there, zip it up, and it's all nice and covered up. Smooth zipper. I don't know, are these YKK? They dang sure are. They dang sure are. So, pretty nice. All these I just ended up not using them because I get to the point where I'm like, man, there's way too much stuff in my bag. And I'm like, why am I carrying all these notebooks that I don't take all of them out during the day? Seems like a great idea because I want to write this in this notebook, and this notebook is for this specific purpose, and this notebook is for this specific purpose. But I got to the point where like, this one I could write in when I get home. This one I don't really, like I do the same thing in it that I do in this one. And I'm like, I don't really need all these notebooks. I need to downsize it a little bit. So that is all my non-leather notebook covers, except for one, because I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. But it is a field notes cover from Recycled Firefighter. So it's made out of, actually I got one of those too. I think it's at work. Forgot about that one. Is it at work? I don't know where it is. Anyway, I got 2 field notes covers from Recycled Firefighter. One of them is made out of recycled fire hose, because that's what he does. And the other one is made out of some other kind of material. I can't remember what it's called. It's a wallet field notes cover. It was over there in that drawer, but I looked in there and I couldn't find it. So I don't know where it's at. But that's pretty much the meat and potatoes. Appreciate y'all watching. I got an update video we're going to do soon on the Galen Leather A6 Slim, because I got a notebook in it and I got a purpose for it and I really like it. The notebook I bought for it fits like a daggum glove. You know what I'm saying? And then I got in the mail the other day something I've been talking about for a month or two now. I got the Mark I from Studio Neat. I got it in black and copper. When did I get it? Friday? Thursday or Friday. Today's Monday, Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. I got it Thursday or Friday, and it comes with the rollerball refill, which I don't love. I don't really like rollerballs. I'm a ballpoint dude. So I've been using the rollerball for a couple days, and then I just, when I got home from work earlier, put a ballpoint refill in it. So I'm going to use that for a couple of days, see how that works out for me, and we're going to do a review on it at some point, maybe next weekend, who knows. But we got a review coming on that, and we got an update on the Galen Leather A6, and that's all I got for the immediate future. But I appreciate y'all stopping in and checking out my video. The channel is still growing. I'm working on a web page. I started working on a web page yesterday, a website that's going to include my main channel, this channel, and I want to start writing blogs again, so it's going to have a blog on it. So it's going to be the one-stop shop for all things Storm and Norman. Appreciate y'all giving me the support you do, letting me release my creativity so that it doesn't build up and explode. You know what I'm saying? I've been Storm and Norman, and I have said things. Happy Veterans Day.